Okay, how's everybody doing this evening? I want to change my background a little bit, so I'm going to use this big tree. I don't know if anybody can tell how big this tree is from the video, but this is a massive tree. Let me show you the top of the tree. This thing is so storybook. I mean, this is just an unbelievable tree. A really, really cool tree. Maybe I can start calling myself like EOS Carlsbad. Everybody uses some location with EOS. On GitHub, I'm EOS Kent, and on Telegram, I'm at EOS Kent. But maybe for the videos, I can be EOS Carlsbad. That is really cool. But I don't think I'm going to change the name of the channel. I'll just be EOS Carlsbad without changing the name of the channel. But anyway, EOS had a really good day today. It was up double digits for a while. I don't know where it's at right now. I haven't looked, but it's been a good turnaround. And I want to talk a little bit about the market. I read someplace that somebody said that somebody was shorting, or big people that own the token whales were shorting into the market. And to my knowledge, there's no way of doing that. The only way to short any crypto is through the Chicago board with Bitcoin. You can't short these other tokens. So that's not something happening, and for good, that's really good for people that own the token, because if you own the token, you can see big swings. You can see big appreciations without somebody artificially selling into the market without owning the token, and that's what shorts are. That's somebody selling into the futures market. So you're selling something you don't actually own. You're just writing a contract and selling that. That's why commodities have such a hard time ever appreciating much, because you don't have to be a farmer to sell corn. You don't have to be a farmer to sell soybeans, because somebody can write a contract and sell that into the future without actually owning commodity, which I always thought was really, I mean, it keeps price of fluctuations from happening. It keeps everything trading in a very narrow band. So that's why you can get these huge appreciations with crypto. That's why you can see Ethereum go from a few cents to hundreds and hundreds of dollars. That's why you can see Bitcoin go from a very small amount of money to tens of thousands of dollars, because there's nobody shorting the market. There's nobody countering the market. And especially in today's world, because now you have computerized trading. So anytime there's a huge run up in price, there's always a computer program out there that's ready to short the market to counter the run up in price. So that's not the case, and that's why you got big appreciations on a lot of the tokens. But I also want to talk about a little bit about the wealth multiplier, the wealth multiplier that EOS will be. How really what these coins are doing, Bitcoin, Ethereum, EOS, is they're multiplying wealth. They're making more money available to people. They're creating wealth. That's what they're doing. They're really creating wealth. They're wealth creators. Back in the day, and really what EOS is EOS is a software made by Block One. It's a blockchain software. And a long time ago, for most people, not so much long for me, but back in the day when there was Apple Computer, which was hardware, and then there was Microsoft, Bill Gates, which was software. They were the software computer. They were a software company that created software to interact with your computer. And they were successful, one of the most successful companies in the history of the world. I believe that EOS, developing for blockchain software, the Block One software that they're producing, will be one of the most successful softwares in the world to help you interact with blockchain. And I believe blockchain is one of the greatest multipliers in the history of the world, one of the greatest wealth multipliers in the history of the world, simply because it's allowing people to express their ideas on the internet in a decentralized way. It's allowing people to express ideas, create ideas on the internet, create dApps, decentralized applications on the internet, and allow them to express ideas, allow them to come up with new ways of making ideas. That's okay. I'm fine. How you doing tonight?
Hello.
Yeah, good there.
Hi. Who are we talking
That's a pretty
to?
cool tree, isn't it?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
These trees are over 100 years old.
I know.
So
These are just crazy trees. Yeah. So where was I at? I was talking about wealth multipliers. So anyway, wealth multipliers. The fact that EOS, I mean, not only is the platform itself a wealth multiplier, anybody that invests in this platform has the opportunity to get one of the one of the greatest softwares in the history of the world, one of the greatest ideas in the history of the world, and invest in that platform. But not everybody else can now that can create something on that platform. Just like I was listening tonight to a video by EOS SoCal, and they're coming up with an idea to barter on the blockchain write an application for bartering on it. These are ideas that are going to spring up everywhere, and this is the wealth multiplier that's going to allow people to express themselves on the express ideas on the internet, and come up with things without, coming up with some sort of huge investment. I mean, we don't have much entrepreneurship anymore because the cost of doing business is so expensive. It's gotten so hard to create anything in this economy because everything's gotten so expensive because of inflation. Now you have this opportunity to build something on the blockchain, to create something on the blockchain. Hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of businesses will spring up on the blockchain. Hundreds and hundreds of ideas, thousands of ideas will spring up on the blockchain. This is the greatest wealth multiplier in the history of the world. This will create more wealth than anything we've ever known before. This will be one of the greatest platforms in the history of the world to create wealth. And we're right here, ready to launch. We launch here in, I think, June 2nd. And right now, I think it's May 16th, May 17th, somewhere around there. So anyway, gosh, man, the greatest platform in the world for multiplying wealth is about ready to happen. And prices are low, and the future's still out ahead of us. I mean, the ideas are still yet to be put on the blockchain, but they will be. And when they do, this will be the greatest wealth multiplier in the history of the world. The history of the world. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thank you.